Juan Carlos Torres turned himself in to border officials in El Paso on October 7th, 5 days before the Biden administration announced new rules restricting Venezuelan nationals from entering the country. That new rule should not have impacted Torres. U.S. officials are clear on this, saying to the Miami Herald, quote, "This process in itself does not apply to individuals who are already in the United States." But that's exactly what happened to Torres, and he has the receipt to prove it.
Lo que hicieron no es justo, pero ¿qué se puede hacer?
Torres kept a baggage check receipt from border officials dated October 7th. It shows that he was in federal custody before the new rule went into effect. Torres says that he was kept in a holding facility with 300 other men for 6 days and then deported on October 13th, 1 day after the new policy was announced.
Reuniendo para ellos ya salen de la ley para deportarnos.
He says it felt like border officials were just waiting for the law to change. Torres now lives in a Tijuana shelter with roughly 100 other migrants, 20 of them from Venezuela. The Catholic shelter runs a free breakfast programs, and migrants there volunteer as cooks and servers. Several other Venezuelan nationals say that they too entered the country before the new rule. Frederick Soto spent Wednesday morning serving breakfast to migrants and homeless people. He says the majority of Venezuelans in the shelter entered the U.S. before the new rule.
Todos entraron el 6 y el 5 y los dejaron retenidos 5, 6, 7, 8 días y después los devolvieron a toditos. Más que todo eso los que están aquí.
What's particularly frustrating to Soto and others in the shelter is that they now have to compete with millions of people still living in Venezuela for just 24,000 spots to enter the U.S. legally. Soto paid thousands of dollars and spent months hiking through the jungles and getting shaken down by corrupt officials in Central America to get to the border. He doesn't think it's fair that he might lose a spot to someone who can apply from Venezuela.
Ese trámite le permite a cualquier persona de cualquier parte del mundo, cualquier venezolano, optar a la visa. Entonces puede haber 24,000 personas en Venezuela que soliciten la visa y yo me quedo aquí flotando.
The Department of Homeland Security did not respond to a request for comment. Gustavo Solis, KPBS News.